What's up, everybody? Welcome to a Stupid Podcast, episode 71. I know that because I looked it up before we started recording.
Good job.
I am one of your hosts. Hi, Cole Dixon. I was waving at the camera. Joining me this week, the normal guy. He's over there with his new fancy mic. Say hi, Ryan.
Hi.
There he
Hi.
is, for those watching. And we have a special guest today. We're joined by Mr. Matt Dewis.
Heyo.
Formerly of the Come On podcast.
Yeah,
So
it's
been a little while. We did it. He's been on a couple times.
yeah.
We've done a little mashup thing, and
He was on a regular episode. I
yeah,
think,
it was
once or
it was
twice, maybe.
a while ago. Yeah.
okay. It's been a little while. Sorry. He has a baby now,
I have a baby.
so that keeps him busy. We
Yeah.
all have jobs, but we're here today to talk about some games because that's what our little hearts. That's where it
I'm
belongs.
gonna try as much as I possibly can.
Yeah. So, we're in 2015 now. 2014, obviously, lots of things happened.
Yeah.
Some things didn't happen.
Totally.
Because
A lot of things didn't happen.
a lot of things broke. A lot of things were delayed.
We haven't. I mean, last time we had a show was in early November. So like, Master Chief Collection wasn't broken yet.
Oh, what a time.
Yeah.
Our
Unity
hopes,
wasn't broken
Unity wasn't giving
Hopes
people
weren't-
nightmares.
yeah, just eyeball faces.
Eyeball faces just everywhere.
yet.
So I don't know. We could talk about 2014. What did it mean to you, Ryan?
To me, it meant.
Oh wow, we're really gonna do this. Okay,
I guess I don't know. You asked me a question. I'm gonna answer the question.
I like it.
I guess to me it meant like new consoles because
Okay,
I had an Xbox.
I was hoping for something a little bit deeper, like what it meant. No, just go ahead. Sorry.
It meant rebirth or
There.
something. You want me to
A renaissance
a
of sorts.
renaissance of sorts. New beginnings
Right.
with my child and my new boxes that
New
play
year,
video
new
games.
you.
Yes.
New year, new me.
This
so yeah,
is
it was like it was the year of like new consoles, and it was a reminder that we haven't had like a new console cycle in a long time.
it's been a while.
And every like first year of a new console cycle kind of sucks.
That it does.
There was a lot of like at the beginning of the year, Titanfall for me was kind of like my big game.
It was solid. It was
That
a
came
good
out
game.
in like March or something.
It's a good one.
And then I just kind of hung back and just kind of kept playing
Waiting
Titanfall.
in the weeds.
Waiting in the weeds. Had my baby and stuff like that. Obviously took over for me. And then Destiny came
Really
out.
pushing the baby thing.
I had a
Really
baby. It was a big life changer. Let's say
That's the big.
that's the big.
How
Life
about I became an uncle? That's
You
amazing.
became an uncle.
That's so cool.
You bought a house and got a dog.
I bought
You-
I bought a dog.
You bought a dog.
That's a big one.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I would say like the big gaming highlights for me would be Titanfall, Destiny,
Oh.
a lot of Destiny, way too much Destiny. Transistor was fun. There were a couple like indie games that I enjoyed, like Transistor and Octodad. Trying to think of like other games that I enjoyed.
I forgot Octodad was. That
Yeah.
feels like a long time
Octodad
ago.
came
It
out.
does. Octodad
It was like
feels-
it almost was a year ago. I think it came out like February, I think,
Yeah.
or something like that.
Hmm.
Trying to think of like other stuff that came out. That's really kind of those were like my big things.
Okay.
well.
More recently, I would say the Jackbox Party Pack came out this year in Fibbage, and that is kind of taken over every time we have people over and stuff like that.
I heard that Joystick was going to do like a big stream of just the Jackbox stuff. I saw it posted on Twitter.
I think they did today.
Did they do that
I
today?
think they did.
That's kind of cool. It's getting recognition. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
fun little party
Yeah,
pack.
totally. We did it on New Year's Eve,
Mm.
Yes.
and I like tweeted a picture of all of us playing,
Mhm.
and it was like favorited by all the different like
I saw
developers.
that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was.
And also I guess like New Year's Eve was like the biggest night for them.
Oh, cool.
Since launch, It just just like us, parties, New Year's Eve parties and stuff like that. People want to play and stuff. So they like
That
added
would have been a
extra
fun one to
servers that
stream,
night
just
and
to-
stuff like that.
Just to show everyone.
Yeah, we probably should at some point. We know some of the answers now, but I think
we
you need a
put-
big
we-
group, obviously, to like do it. Like we need
Yeah.
just to set like a webcam up, and then maybe like just two mics and just kind of turn them up and just kind of let it happen.
They need a new like a new pack of questions or something.
Already,
There's gotta
yeah.
be an update because we're
already, like,
I'm
almost-
hitting
that-
duplicates
that-
all the time now.
That would totally be smart on their part if like every
I'm
2
sure
or
they'll
3
do it.
months.
I mean, I would hope so. At
would
least,
be
Yeah,
anyway.
I think
an
so.
update.
As long as
because
it keeps.
I know other places have
Yeah.
burnt through them too.
Yeah. Fibbage, especially because Fibbage was already out before the party pack came out. And then this is Fibbage XL,
Right.
which they say is like 50% more questions.
But
But
we went through them.
yeah, we went through a lot of questions already. So,
Year of Fibbage.
you're Fibbage.
Well, I personally think it's the year of because there was so much heartbreak
Mhm.
with all of the now gen new games and all that other business
Not
that
working.
not working. I think the indie games came out and surprised everybody. Just those simple fun games to play.
Sure.
Like
Do you have any examples?
well, as you
yeah.
know, I can't get any of the titles right.
That's okay. We can work through it.
There's that 4-player game where they have the arrows.
Towerfall.
Yeah, Towerfall.
Towerfall is a
Was-
good one. Yeah, totally.
The big
Abs-
Ouya seller.
Big Ouya.
I have to
Towerfall.
run out and get into Ouya now. You just play Towerfall.
Well, they quickly quickly discovered that Ouyas weren't going to sell because they're pretty half broken and no one was actually going to develop for them
Ouyas.
because they're Ouyas. So
Right.
the guy was So they quickly jumped ship and now it's on Steam and PS4 and all that fun stuff. So
And
you
then
got options.
Yeah.
there's this other game. It's a fun party game as well. It's where you're 3 of you are souls, and then one person is like a person, and you have to go through like this demon portal. But the other 3 people are flying into like different monsters and stuff to level up their monsters.
I don't know this one. What platform is it on?
Well,
Soul Reaver. Remember that one?
Legacy Kane.
well, no,
Legacy
no,
of
it's,
Kane.
it's,
Soul
it's
Reaver.
not as broken as that one. It's indie. It's I think it's Xbox Arcade and PSN.
I don't know that one.
But yeah, you keep
For
leveling
those
up
at home,
and you level up your monsters.
Yeah.
shout it out if you know it.
Yeah, totally.
We'll hear you.
We'll hear you.
Like I said, I'm terrible at game names.
It's
and
okay.
So.
It's okay.
I mean, it was definitely like a year also of, more of the couch competitive games like we talked about. Whatchamacallit, Samurai Gun came out late last year, but
Yeah.
I think a lot of it was
Samurai Gun.
New Smash
we
Brothers.
played in 2014. New Smash Brothers, new Mario Kart, stuff like that.
Big year for Nintendo, actually.
Yeah.
This is kind of
I think Nintendo snuck up behind everybody, and
it kind.
Wii U's
makes
still
me-
broken.
It makes
but
me interested
Makes
in
me
getting.
want to buy a Wii.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. Which, my experience with the Wii being as shitty as it was, makes me kind of second guess that. But seeing how good Mario Kart and Smash Bros is, it's kind of
I keep hearing good things about Bayonetta. It's not everyone's cup of
Bayonetta.
tea, but that's a good game.
heard
Mr.
about-
Toad!
Mr. Toad,
Mr.
right?
Toad
Mr.
is another
Toad.
one.
Donkey Kong,
It's
the
just
new
like
country.
New Donkey Kong Country.
Just like Fez, only
Yeah, with the rotating worlds and stuff.
I heard a cool feature on Mr. Toad was that when you played other games like
Mhm.
the Super Mario Worlds 2 or whatever,
Mhm.
that it unlocks content on Mr. World. It just reads
That
your
makes
save
sense.
game and it's
Yeah.
like, hey, you played this.
Other games kind of
here's
do
some-
that. They recognize
yeah.
saves and that sort
Here's
of
some
thing.
cool shit for Mr. Toad. So I
Yeah.
thought that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, totally.
If they drop I think that's at one point I'll probably pull the trigger, but
I think I'm at this point probably gonna wait until the next Nintendo system. Because I mean, this one already came out in 2012.
yeah.
And I think the kid obviously also will be
Oh yeah.
more of age into video games, and
Mhm.
Nintendo's kind of like the perfect first
I
platform.
mean, they're baby
to
games,
kinda,
right?
I'm not saying they're baby games. They're just more
stepping
friendly.
stone. They're
more-
stepping
yeah,
stone.
they're more kid appropriate than
Lots of colors.
yeah, something
Lots of
on-
jumping.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Instead
mean,
of Titanfall or Call of Duty,
State of Decay
or-
right away for your
Yeah,
5-year-old.
Exactly.
We need to get them on some Left 4 Dead immediately.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to probably the next system, and then I'm just gonna be covered in amiibos and
Oh my god!
Disney,
like
Affinity toys
if
and all sorts
I
of stuff.
had
Oh, boy.
a stinking time machine and could go back and say, listen, get yourself in the ground floor of these stupid little action figures that connect to the games. Because we all saw Skylanders and we're like,
Toys to life.
That's so fucking stupid. And then like
No.
Nintendo hit.
People that like money don't think it's stupid.
And Disney hit, and it's just like it's blown up, and it's like
Disney's like,
You know,
this is the smartest thing.
the
I've
first time
ever
I actually
seen.
heard about the Toys to Life category
come on.
was
Stop
Toys to Life.
that's
wanna-
what it's called.
I want
That's the worst.
I want to punch you in the tummy when you say that.
Well, I mean, I said it as a joke, obviously, but the first time I heard it was, and
Don't say
it's
it.
funny you
Punch you in the
mentioned
tummy.
money and stuff like that. Is first time I heard it was on this show when Jacob actually mentioned it. From
Who's that? I don't.
Jacob Gleason from our first, I don't know, 30 or
Oh,
40
I miss him.
episodes.
I wish you still.
I know, I do too. But he mentioned like, do you see like this crazy Spyro game at whatever E3 that year was? It's like they're gonna make a lot of money from that game.
Yeah.
And he was right.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously.
That kid is.
That kid is
He's
all
on
about
the
money.
ball.
He's
Well,
on the money ball.
Those Disney Infinity, what they're like $50 for a 3-pack?
Are they? I don't know.
I don't know.
I really don't know.
I don't
I
have a-
think that's like the starter pack with the game too.
Oh, okay.
It's not just the toys.
That's
I
just
would hope.
insane to
But the
me.
toys I think are like $12 or $13 a piece.
And they just sit there.
They're figurines, yeah. They don't.
They
It's not an
don't-
action figure.
Right.
It has joints and stuff.
Hey,
A lot of money.
Dude.
it's
A lot of money.
It works, man.
Oh, my gosh.
And now that they have Marvel, they get all the Marvel
Right.
characters
I
in
mean,
there
they're gonna
too.
be Star Wars at some point.
Star
I
Wars?
assume.
Yeah. Like,
God damn it!
That's all
Disney
my childhood.
just-
Like,
Disney just blew.
If we were children, we would be playing that. I guarantee it.
well, I think
I wouldn't because I'm poor.
I think those are all pretty like.
We would be begging our,
Obvi-
our grandparents to
Obviously,
get us those stupid
yeah.
little toys.
Obviously, Disney's pretty smart because I feel also those are like pretty much like, pinnacles of. It's gonna be of his childhood, I assume.
Yeah.
If he's into that kind of stuff, like we were.
Oh, what do you want for your birthday? Oh, I want one of those Infinities, guys.
Yeah.
I need this one. You're fighting everybody in lines to get that
And I
specific
mean,
one.
it'll stay with him throughout his years because he'll start with Disney and then probably go to a Marvel and then maybe
Sure.
get into Star Wars. And...
They grow up so fast.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He'll be able to watch every Star Wars episode from 1 to
9. Yeah.
Jesus.
Well,
What's this, Dad? These ones in the middle aren't as good.
Well,
Those don't exist.
yeah. And I think I would. I've never thought
Just
about it. up until
download
right
all
now.
the fan cut ones that just make them
No.
good.
I would probably, but I'd make them watch them like chronologically when they were released, because then you get like the cool stuff
Do you think-
about, Darth Vader's the father, and all that kind of stuff.
All right, weird. It's kind of
We're
how
all way
this
off
runs.
video
We
games right
tangent.
now.
We
but-
It's fine. No, I think that's a good thing. Conversational, that sort of fun stuff. Do you think, as a child, I personally would think I would enjoy like episode 1 more because I think it's more kid friendly.
Jar Jar
that
and
was just
it's
just-
made for anybody under the age of 13.
I don't know.
I think literally when episode 1 came out, I think I was in like 5th grade, and I saw it in theaters at least 5 times.
Jesus.
4 or 5 times. Yeah. I had problems.
But I mean, like, yeah, I don't
But
know.
for I think it would almost be good to start off on something like that because it
On
is
episode
more.
1 because it's a little bit more easier or whatever.
Yeah.
There's the fun pod race and all that stuff.
No, this is pod racing.
No, this is pod race. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm excited to see the new ones.
Totally. Yeah,
Let's do it.
let's do it.
All right. What else?
2014.
Let's get back on games for
2014.
2014.
For me, I guess.
What's it mean to you,
Similar
Cole?
new console. I did get an Xbone. Ryan, we didn't even talk about it. You got a PS4 now
Yeah, I got a PS4
and a Vita.
and a Vita.
You
I'm
got-
fully invested in the
Are
PlayStation
you-
platform.
I haven't asked you lately, but are you like totally loaded?
Yeah,
Like,
Mr. Money. Actually, you know what it is? It's I'm gonna sound like the oldest dad ever. I have the Target Cartwheel app.
yeah, of course you do.
And-
we all do.
yeah.
No, we don't.
I've been using that, and I got a really good deal on both those
You
things.
got a deal on hookies, and you got a deal on a PS4.
100%. I got a deal on Formula, and I got a deal on a PS.
I gotta check out this Cartwheel app.
It was
Target.
I'm in need of some Pampers.
Sponsor
so.
I paid only $320 for my.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it was like during all the holiday sales and
It's
whatever.
not bad.
And it's the GTA bundle with GTA and The Last of Us.
Oh,
Are
wow.
you gonna play GTA?
I don't know. I'm gonna probably just play Destiny. I picked up Knack and
Knack?
I like platformers.
Baby games.
I like I like baby games. I picked up Infamous Second Son too.
Yes, I was actually gonna get that for you, so I'm glad I didn't.
Oh, I already got it.
Yeah,
Um,
it was on sale.
yeah, it was. That's why I got it.
That's totally why I was gonna get it for you.
Well, probably think the same.
Yes. So for me, new consoles. Really, the excitement of Master Chief Collection was definitely
Disappointment.
high on my list. It's getting better.
It's so crazy that they released a patch again this week.
Yeah.
They're still releasing patches.
Well,
It's 2 months.
Well,
Yeah.
I heard a statistic just this past week that pre-orders are going down because of this sort of
good.
business, this
Great.
deliverance of broken games.
I mean,
Do you guys pre-order? Well, you don't, because you don't buy like new stuff typically.
No.
Do you?
Even when I
rarely
do
ever,
buy a
no.
new game, I don't pre-order.
The only time I ever pre-order is when I do it digitally. I never do it for
The only time I pre-order,
like pre-download. You know?
I'll pre-order like on the Sunday before, just so I can like walk in there to like the customer service desk and like just get it and leave.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Now at least at the Best Buy that I've gone to by my work, they make you take the little. They have like a cage now. They never had that when I was growing up.
Oh, there's one by my work too. Yeah.
I guess maybe they're doing that now. Maybe they got ripped off a lot. But.
Yeah, I don't know. Mine's always by like customer service desk too.
Hmm.
Anyway, 2014 disappointment.
Master Chief Collection was a bit of a disappointment, even though I still do kind of love it because it's Halo. It is very
It
cool
works sometimes
when it works.
Yeah.
It's very cool to be able to jump from one Halo game to another in a multiplayer setting. That is awesome to me when it works.
Sorry, I could just in the video I see my dog just forlorn.
Oh, is she
behind-
looking at it?
Yeah. behind us.
That's awesome.
If you want to watch the video, it's on our YouTube page. It's youtube.com/afewbitspodcast.
Good job, Ryan.
Thanks.
Check it out. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
future.
Let's see. As far as some favorite games, I guess the ones that didn't disappoint me. I did really enjoy Shadow of Mordor.
I need a play still.
It's good.
God damn
It's
it.
really good. I did find it to. And
Hank's just feeling his pockets emptying every time we.
no,
I-
he
I
got
have
it
a- I
because
have a
there's
copy.
some glitch
Oh,
that when
okay.
I bought it, it ended up on his Xbone. I'm not even kidding.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
There's some weird thing where he
Microsoft,
set up
if you're
his account
listening.
on my Xbox at one point, and then I don't know. I get any
There's
game he
other games
downloads,
too.
I just get on my account.
That is pretty friggin' awesome.
You're welcome.
I don't know.
That is pretty friggin' awesome.
I've been just I look forlorn because I'm playing too much Destiny. Like that's all I've been playing.
It's the game you love to play that you hate.
Playing a bad game. No, it's an okay game.
I
That's
bought
it. Everybody says it. Like, oh, it's all right. I don't know why I'm still playing it. But
I bought it
I
again.
stopped. I didn't play
I
for
bought it
very
again
long.
on PS4, and now I'm trying to get a level 30 on PS4.
No.
I've put 20 hours into it. I just grind all the time. That's why I bought a Vita. I bought the special edition so I get the DLC. I spent $100 on game right I had, and then another whatever, 100 and whatever.
That's how they get you.
I'm gonna punch you in the tummy.
God, I'm the worst.
I find though, going back to Shadow, like a problem I experience with a lot of open world games lately is just they become very repetitive and very stale over time.
Yeah.
Like they're very cool to begin with, and the combat system I thought was awesome in that, and very, very Batman Arkham-esque as far as like the counter system and the different ways you can kill the orcs and stuff. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool for the first 6 to 7, 8 hours at the most that you play. But getting, I guess, the grind of going from one mission to another without really a set story kind of, I don't know, kind of feels like, you know what I'm saying?
If you like grind, I have a game for you, Cole.
Huh.
It's called Destiny.
No. That's why I got sick of it. I never actually, I don't know how far I got pretty far
I know how
in
far
Shadow.
you got. Oh, Shadow Mordor. I can tell you
No,
how far you got
Destiny,
in
and Destiny, I stopped really quick. I don't
You
know.
did.
That was a waste of money.
God, it's so good.
Yes, so that was good. I did enjoy it. I did get a bit stale over time. Probably my favorite game of 2014 was Sunset Overdrive. Just
Oh God, I forgot to say that. I love that game.
that probably is my favorite if I have to pick one.
It really is so much fun.
I as far as like a stylistic, just fun open world game that I think does it right because it is an open world game, but it does have the feel of a linear story. They make it very easy for you to continue the story. Like no mission is necessarily super far away that you're gonna run into all these little tiny side missions and
Yeah.
It flows well. It has a good flow to it. It can be a very short game if you want it to, or it can be an extended experience if you really want to do all the little side missions and that sort of thing. I kind of played it like per my kind of desires, I guess. I did more of a linear approach because I just like doing it, experiencing it. It's fun.
You saw the story.
Be done.
I like
Yeah.
the story too.
I thought it was
That
great. I
fun.
thought it was hilarious. I thought I enjoyed how it clearly didn't take itself seriously at all and was very blunt in showing you that it was in fact a game. I mean, you knew the whole time you were playing a game.
Yeah.
It by the dialogue, and he would just like
He
turn to
breaks
the
the
camera.
fourth wall a
Yeah,
lot.
exactly. And
Mentions NeoGaf at one point.
yeah, like I guess I found it refreshing and funny, and I like the punky kind of colorful style, and
Yeah.
it was goofy and it was a fun game. So it wasn't amazing. Last year I think we gave our game of the year to Walking Dead.
Yep,
if I remember right.
We did.
Season 2, I did enjoy season 2 as well.
Yeah, that's another game.
The end of the season much more impactful than the first, I would say, 3 episodes, but
Yeah. We never talked about our endings of the game.
No, we didn't. I don't even. Yeah, I'm not even
We
gonna get into
won't.
that.
Spoiler.
But yeah,
Well, I think there was like 3 or 4 different endings.
Yeah.
So
much different experience going from a very depressing Walking Dead to a very colorful, happy. Well, I guess it was
Sunset.
yeah, Sunset. So yeah, that's kind of my game of the year. Kind of
I noticed
what I experienced.
I noticed
Some a big boom in iPhone games too. Obviously, everyone's playing on their phones. Some I don't know.
What are you playing on your phone?
I love Crossy Road.
Crossroads really good.
Crossy Road's great. I got
love Crossy Road.
what's the new Peggle one called? The free
Peggle Blast, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, Peggle Blast. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you gotta
I
check.
didn't get on that train.
Threes is great. I
Threes
love
is
Threes.
really good.
They have
I
Threes
really-
on Xbox One now too.
They do have 3s on Xbox One. You
I
can
don't know why I
actually
would get that though.
you can
on
snap
a
it.
console.
and then play it while watching TV
That's not a bad idea.
if you wanted to do that.
If I want to work my brain a bit.
I think it's the only game that you can actually play the game in snap mode.
There's
Because-
probably not a lot of processing going on there.
No, I don't think so. I would hope
Yeah, probably
your
not.
Xbox can handle your iPhone game.
Can't do it. Yeah, so I don't know. That's kind of my 2014 in
Cool.
a nice little ball.
I noticed a trend of your people's 2014 games of the year, just all the HD re-releases
Okay.
because it was just such a terrible year
Like
for
Last
games.
of Us?
Yeah,
HD.
Yeah, or fucking Grand Theft
Grand
Auto.
yeah,
Re-release.
Yeah.
You bought a PS4 with that game.
And The Last of Us. They came with both.
yeah. So
Did you play the remastered one?
No, I did not. I
I
never.
love Wait a minute. Did we give Last of Us the game of the year
Last year we did. 2 years ago we gave it to Walking Dead.
Okay, so I'm.
Yeah, you're 1 year
I was
off.
one-
well, Walking Dead remastered too, didn't it?
It just came out again on Xbox.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it was Walking Dead and then Last of Us. Sorry.
That's all right.
Way to correct me.
That's all right. I'm glad we brought it up. Yeah, it's funny when I got my PS4, I went to like Metacritic to like, well, what games do I really need to get that are like ranked pretty high that I might
Sure.
have missed that I'm not thinking of or something like that. And the highest rated game was Grand Theft Auto 5. And the second highest rated game was Last of Us. And it was all like these remakes of games I already owned. So it's like, it's funny, yeah, why did I even buy like a new console if I'm just going to play old games again?
Right.
Like, it's just another
But you haven't.
launch year. I haven't because I was just like that.
Well, you were never a Grand Theft Auto guy to begin with, right?
5 was fun for a while. I
Was
did
it?
enjoy it for a while. Again,
What was the 80s one after 3?
Vice
City.
City.
That's the last one I bought.
Yeah.
So
It's been a while.
it's been a little bit.
It's been a while.
Never bought 4 or touched 4.
That's some stain for you,
I
right?
got it. Yeah. I got the reference.
Well, I think PS4 Grand Theft Auto could be fun for you
Getting
because
hot
they
in
got
here.
that.
There's a lot of man in here.
I'm just gonna unzip.
There's
I don't
a
know
lot
the
of
zipper
man.
on it.
Because it's got that first person mode now.
I
and-
noticed that the buttons are backwards on the Nintendo controller. If you can see my T-shirt, if you're watching on, sorry, Dewis totally interrupted you there.
Totally.
Totally sidetracked.
That's all right.
there.
Just to like
That's all right.
grab his shirt.
Just grab a shirt. Sorry, go
Yeah,
ahead.
it's BA. It's not AB.
Well, like I was saying,
Totally interrupted.
I think you could
bad.
get a fun time with the first person mode on Grand
Yeah,
Theft
maybe.
Auto. It's not as Grand Theft Auto-y when it's.
I don't know if I have a problem with Grand Theft Auto. I think it's always and it's funny because I like open world games too. Like I
Right.
like Assassin's Creed. I really love Saints Row, which is like a wonky.
That just got remastered too.
Yeah, it did. I think it's just the idea that those games are so long that I just don't want to like
Oh
and
yeah.
dense that I just don't want to like dive in there. I know they're like very well produced, very well made, and it's just from a story and a script wise, I probably really enjoy it. But I don't know. I just feel like it's a lot. It's a lot to take in.
Whoa.
I don't know.
But you spend like 80 hours on Destiny.
Yeah, probably at least.
Well,
at this
now it's 100.
That's a lot. I don't want to talk. And I have a kid. And it only came out in September.
Father of the Year, 2014.
History's greatest monster. I was
There
doing
was like you, and then there was Stalin.
strikes
Was
until
Stalin a
midnight
father?
last night.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Number 2, Ryan.
I was doing strikes until midnight last night, and I got to level 26.
Oh
have-
snap!
You have work, young
I
man.
know.
I go to bed. I went to bed at like 10:30
Well,
yesterday.
this is
Were
all
you
the
tired for little Sebastian Day? Were you?
this is all the
Little Sebastian Day.
it's all the Vita's fault because like I can just play in bed.
Ugh. Play in bed with my underwear, so comfortable. Ooh.
Oh, that's how I roll.
With I picture you with like a bowl of ice cream on your tummy,
At midnight,
Vita in your hands.
whole ice cream.
I don't know. Something's got to go on that tummy.
Well, no.
I ate food, and I'm an adult, and then
You
I go to
need
bed.
dessert
and
in
then I play
bed.
video games, which I'm not really an adult, I suppose.
I'm an adult. I put my kid to bed and I play video games.
Yeah,
That's fine. No,
that's a fine way to do it.
I would do it. I beat. I remember playing MVP baseball on my PS2. MVP baseball on my tummy on my little
Oh,
4.5-inch
Yeah, we've talked about that.
DVD player. Won the World Series. Played all 162 games, playoffs, World Series. Beat it on my tummy because I was afraid of. I don't know. I guess I thought it was cool.
This was in college?
No, this was like.
So you had a TV there?
Yes, I had a TV in
But
my room.
You were maybe the sound?
I don't know. I just thought it was cool. I played on my tummy. I don't know. Go White Sox.
All right.
That's
It was really late at night, so maybe I was afraid of. Maybe I was like, Ryan's sleeping in the next room.
I was gonna
And he's
say
eating ice cream on his tummy. I don't want to disturb
I was
him.
gonna say that's one good thing about Destiny is that I don't have to play with the sound on, and I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
You know, do you
I mean,
ever
it's
just do you ever wear headphones?
Not really when I'm playing on my Vita,
Because
because I know what it sounds like.
Yeah, just
Sounds like gun noises.
Yeah, and like whatever
Ooh.
enemies talking and stuff like that. There was actually an interesting article that Justin McElroy wrote on
A Polygon.
Polygon about he theorized that Destiny is purposely generic and boring.
I
So-
saw that. I didn't read it though. Should I read it?
I
Is it
mean,
good?
this is pretty much it.
give us the gist.
Yeah, the gist of it is that it's purposely boring and generic, and doesn't really have a good story, so that you can go back and just grind on it over and over again, and it's not as like impactful and stuff like that. Which I don't know. I suppose that's kind of a thought. I mean, it definitely.
So it doesn't give your like.
it definitely has moments.
leaves the status quo even, so your
when you have to go
expectations are
back
never-
again and do it over and
never
over and over and
heightened.
over again. Yeah.
or lowered.
And I don't know.
That sounds miserable. That sounds like a job. Sounds like work
know
every
why.
day.
The shooting's really good. You know what? Bungie always said, like, the 30 seconds of fun. And that game definitely has the, like, 30 seconds of fun in it.
Yeah.
And that's why I keep playing it. And also, I was a kid that, like, when the original Halo came out, I, like, played that story, or the campaign, like, over and over and over and over again. So I kind of feel like it's just going back to that. But now I have, like, a purpose. Like, I'm actually, like, building up and doing something while I'm doing that stuff over and over and over again. And I'm like, you know, this is on heroic difficulty, or this is on, you know, this, and it's got different, you know, attributes assigned to it and stuff like that. I don't know.
I really like that Bungie's trying to bring back literacy, which is really great. You want to know the story of our game?
Oh, just gotta
read the shitload out of our game, please.
Read the grimoire cards over and over again on their app.
Please read it to me.
I don't know. I'm not gonna. I've never actually read any of the cards. I'm gonna be real honest.
Bernie Burns plays with his boys, and they're like 12.
I don't know who that is. Who's that?
Bernie Burns, that he's one of the creators of Red vs. Blue.
Oh, okay.
Rooster Teeth.
Yes.
He plays with his boys, 12, and I think the other one's 7 or something like that. And the 12-year-old started to play it, and he was like, whatever. And the younger one was like, well, I want to play it. And Bernie said, well, the only way you can play this, because it's a little intense for a 7-year-old or an 8-year-old or however old the kid is, you have to read everything about this game.
Ooh.
And so the kid got into it, and he started reading all the grimoire cards, and then he read all the other information that came with it. And so when Bernie's playing with the 7 or 8-year-old, the kid's giving him all the information about that, and Bernie said it reinvigorated his want to play Destiny because
he conned the kid into learning the story for him.
Yeah, pretty much. He knew now the storylines and what everything's importance is. So
I just noticed that you have an Anakin Skywalker Pepsi cup.
I do have that in my closet over here.
Now this is pod racing.
now this is
Potter.
pod racing.
That I got at the Marcus Theater in 1999 when the movie came out. And now it's just full of coins.
1999.
Yeah.
You want to know what's messed up? I was working there in episode 2.
I was working in
crazy.
episode 2.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You guys are so old.
You're the old man. This is Team Old.
You guys are so old.
Yeah, man.
You work there.
Got my large Pepsi and watched fucking pod racing all day. And took that cup home because it's pretty rad.
just sitting there.
Jar Jar Binks.
Now this is pod racing.
Yeah, it's full of change right now. I wonder how much change is in there.
Probably not enough to go see the new Star Wars movie.
Probably a good amount.
I really wish I could remember the piece that Anakin was missing that he was trying to buy for his pod racer, because I was about to say that's how much change you have.
Okay.
What else happened? Dogs barked.
Yep.
Charlie, this wouldn't be
What'd
a
you
podcast
play?
without you interrupting.
What did I play?
Yeah, we didn't. Did we talk about
Played games that came out years ago because I'm the
That's
cheap
fine.
kid. I played Lego Marvel.
Yeah.
And I don't remember them. I played the original Lego Batman, and I don't remember them getting this in depth now. And
Okay.
I played Lego Marvel, and it's just like open world GTA, but Legos for kids. It's crazy.
That's a game you can kind of grind in, can't
Oh,
you?
yeah.
I mean, it's
Oh,
a
you
lot
got
of
little
little
pieces and
achievements.
stuff
and
like
Oh
that.
my
like
gosh,
that.
yeah. Like I was renting it. I did GameFly for some stupid reason again because I got this damn month free trial.
Yeah.
And it's
That's how they
like
get you.
you already learned from this before. Why did you think it changed in the 2-3 years that
Yeah.
you? But so I did GameFly and I got it and I was like, well, I'm gonna play a game for a week, send it back, and hopefully in another 5 days get another game and play. I played 2 games on my GameFly because it took so long. So I played Dishonored
Okay.
and I played Lego Marvel Heroes, and I had more fun on Lego Marvel Heroes than I did on Dishonored. Although Dishonored was a lot of fun, it just wasn't my bag. But I picked up Rogue because I'm the kind of kid who goes and picks up Assassin's Creed games because.
But that was the good one,
right.
so it's okay.
Right. And I don't know, because it brought the elements back from the pirates, because you're driving the ship again, and this time you're in the seat of the bad guys, and so
Pirates.
I
I started Black Flag.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I did not get far.
You don't like it? You stopped?
I guess maybe I'll go back to it. I don't know.
I never finished it. I played a fair amount of them, more than half probably.
They had a deal on Amazon for Unity and Black Flag for like super cheap.
Yeah.
So I picked it up.
I 100%ed Black Flag about a month and a half before Rogue.
Okay.
So just because I just wanted to get it over with, and then
Get it over with.
I never played 3 before, and my little brother had it, so I borrowed that and I played 3, and I was like, okay, this is them working their way up to what 4 and what Rogue is now, and so
Yeah.
How many Assassin's Creed games are there at this point? Like 8?
No, it's more than
there's
that.
11. I'm pretty sure.
Holy
Yeah, you
shit.
got Revelations and Brotherhood and all that other business.
Oh god.
We don't have to really decipher.
Yeah.
I guess I pose the question because is it a little much?
There's
Let's
one.
be honest.
Well,
here.
they crank out
There's
one every
3
year now.
There's 3 2s.
Oh yeah, there's 3 too.
There's 3 and 4.
Uh-huh.
There's Unity.
Yeah.
There's
Rogue.
Right.
and there's Liberation.
Right.
And I don't know. Is
Did
that
we
9?
do it?
Is
9?
that, did we do
9,
it?
10?
Yeah.
9. That sounds right.
And then there's
Wasn't
that
too far
side
off.
scroller that they're going to put out.
Yeah, and there's like a couple iOS games too that are like a little bit different. Yeah, and there's that side scroller. It takes place in China, I think, or something like that.
Oh boy.
And then now we're going to get Victorian London.
Yeah, that's the next one.
Can't wait.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Crikey.
We'll see. Crikey. Yep.
Did you
All
get to
Victorian
did
London say crikey.
did you get to
Not sure
play
they do.
Broken Unity
I'm
for a
pretty
little
sure
bit?
they don't.
No, I haven't touched it. That's
No.
one of the many games that I haven't touched that I own. Let's see. I didn't finish Advanced Warfare. I haven't touched Unity. I haven't touched Forza Horizon 2. Knack that we talked about earlier that I bought. Second Son is
Yeah.
up there. GTA
Okay.
remastered.
Great.
Well, you do have a child, so it is.
Well, I
The child didn't make him buy all these games though.
That's true. He
and
did.
didn't make me play all this Destiny and just ignore everything else. I tried to play through Advanced Warfare, and I'm
You'll
just
get your Vita back when you play a new game.
no.
Do you even own a Vita game that didn't come with it? Did it
I got
come
a
with it?
Tearaway, which I hear is a good
Oh.
Vita game, and it was on sale. They have a
I have heard about this.
20th anniversary sale on right now, so I bought that. It was like $14 or $13.
Is Resistor on Vita yet?
Transistor?
Yeah, that's the one. Like I said, I don't.
No.
It's all good.
Actually, Supergiant, the studio that makes that, announced that they're coming out with Bastion. Bastion was their first game.
Okay.
Bastion's coming out for Vita, but they haven't said anything about Transistor yet. So I don't know.
Bastion.
Also, like
We
in
talked about that one a long time ago.
Yeah. Bastion, yeah,
Was that 2012?
something like that. I think, yeah, that's a good game. I really like that game, and I really like Transistor this year. I don't know if Transistor will ever come out for Xbox. It still hasn't been like announced or like anything
No.
like that. Or if they're trying to figure all that out. When I played it on PC, I played it with an Xbox One controller, and they had all of like the Xbox One controller like button notifications like built into the game already. So it seemed like if they wanted to release that on that, like
Oh right, I
all the
remember
graphics
watching you
and stuff are
playing
there.
that with.
yeah,
Excuse me.
so it's I don't know. It could be just a Microsoft thing or something like that.
I played that that arcade, that Xbox arcade game. The what is it? The Deadlight.
Yes.
I like that
I
one.
know
a
that
lot.
one.
Yeah,
The cartoony kind of one, is that it?
Yeah, I really liked the
It's a
look and the
zombie
feel of that.
game.
Yeah. Oh,
Coming
yeah,
out with a newer one
Deadlight.
soon.
Yeah.
Retribution or something like that, right?
Wow.
Deadlight Retribution.
Yeah.
We're just mumbling.
The
Video games.
Wasn't it also kind of the year of the controversy too? A lot of
What controversy do?
well, like
what do you speak
everything,
of?
like
Who's banging who?
Major League Gaming was a controversy.
Wait, why was that a controversy?
Well, there's a couple of
Who's banging who? Dewis.
Yeah, it was.
There was a couple of just recently, and then in the past as well. There was some point shaving for some Pete Rosing. They were doing some
collusion.
Yeah, some betting and stuff in the back.
I haven't heard that.
A lot of Counter-Strike stuff and a lot
Oh,
of
is
League
that
of
on the
Legends.
Counter-Strike side?
Yeah, League of Legends was doing it as well.
I kind of just follow the fighting game scene and a little bit of the Call of Duty and the
Well,
Halo scene.
I mean, you are a fighting game major league player, so
Yeah, I guess I am. I suppose.
I think it's safe to say at this point that 2014 was kind of the year of the boom of streaming. I think that it really. I mean, it's been a thing for years now.
Totally.
But Twitch has it's everywhere now.
Well, it got bought too, and so
By Amazon, yeah, that happened.
Yeah, so I think games are even, I know Dewis watches a lot of streams or whatever.
Oh yeah,
they're enjoyed by so many individuals now on so many different levels. I think that's just kind of a cool thing that we've kind of entered, and people are making a living doing this now.
Totally,
yeah.
It's crazy to me that people are sponsored and donations by subscribers and that sort of thing. That this is like people's jobs now. It kind of just blows my mind in a way that's kind of where we are, and I don't even know, like, is that going to be sustainable? Is this, where is this really headed? Like, people clearly can't think that this is a long-term
I think it's going to be like anything. Like, the good content will stick, and all the bad content will go the wayside.
It's so accessible right now.
We
do it.
There's only 3 channels I subscribe to. I subscribe to the channel we're on right now. I subscribe to Rooster Teeth's channel, and I subscribe to the Inside Gaming channel. That's it.
Most people do. Just those 3.
Just those 3. That's all you gotta do, and you're set for life.
Twitch.tv/fewbits.
Yeah, that's when I get a notification that a few bits is playing. I'm in the chat room the whole time. So,
man, I forgot what I was gonna say. I think the it's hard, like you said, like as a long-term thing, because you're streaming content that you don't own. Yeah. Like a majority of the content you don't actually own. Exactly. Sure, you're commenting on it and stuff like that. Yeah. But at the end of the day, like,
you would have to think there's going to be some legislation or something that gets put out there that companies are going to need some sort of kickback from this.
But I don't think that's going to happen. And there has been controversy in the past with the pay for play thing that they've done in the past. But you've seen certain companies it's backfired on. Look at what happened to Nintendo and its anti-streaming, and then they fell back on it because they weren't getting as much leverage as they thought they could have because of all that.
It's really good for them because that happened like specifically during EVO, as they weren't going to allow EVO or Smash to be at EVO, and then in 2 weeks it's the biggest. So there's like one major Smash tournament a year. It's called Apex.
Right.
That is in 2 weeks, and they're actually partnering with them. It's like their EVO pretty much. Nintendo's partnering with them, and they actually have the most entries they've ever had for a Smash tournament. It's over 1,000 at this point.
Awesome. Gonna be another Jigglypuff versus Jigglypuff.
Maybe
match?
I don't know.
Did you read any of that business?
No.
There was a big Smash tourney, and both the one guy who was like set to win played as Jigglypuff, and he just made him go to sleep each time. The rest, and just won by the guy just quit.
Yeah,
because he was just getting rested every time.
That's funny.
So,
I mean, it's hard because Microsoft has recently actually come out and said that any of their first-party games you're actually allowed to stream on Twitch. Mm-hmm. They've kind of like given a blanket permission out to everyone that they're allowing that. But yeah, I mean,
I guess it just when does it reach that point? I mean,
I bet you
free advertising right now, which is awesome. For them.
I bet you the way it's sorry.
You got boomed.
My robot penis is coming straight towards my face. I think it's going to be some sort of it'll possibly go to some sort of licensing deal. Like Charlie. you'll have to pay for sort of. But I don't.
I mean, I'm interested to see where it's gonna go.
And it's a weird thing too, because video games are so many different things.
And I don't think you're gonna see any of the big people do it just quite yet because nobody wants to be the bad guy.
No.
In the industry.
And I think it's just that whole that community feel. I think is so cool. Like recently, the Games Done Quick that they do.
Oh, yeah.
The weekly.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, to raise money for
The
it's
good side
for
of the
cancer.
community. Yeah.
Did you donate at all?
I did not.
I donated.
Good. I'm glad you did. I actually got on the site with my iPhone, and then I found it too difficult on my iPhone.
Oh, really? And you just
I was gonna
quit?
And then I quit.
Actually,
so there's a suggestion: make your
Yeah.
donation site more mobile accessible, and I won't be a complete jerk like I did. But I thought that was kind of just in that regard, just to see a whole community come together of speedrunners that love to share and love to give tips on the game that they hold near and dear to their heart, and to raise money at the same time. I think that's so cool. I mean, they raised it was over $1 million.
Yeah, it was like 1.3 or 1.2.
In like 10 days, was it? Or was it just a week?
It was a week.
Saturday to a Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay. That's really impressive.
I always think of whenever they do Games Done Quick in the winter, and they do summer. They do Awesome Games Done Quick in the winter, and then they do Summer Games Done Quick, obviously in the summer. And I always think of it as like the Olympics, as like it's like a little mini window into this community that I only get to see, whenever it comes around.
I mean, the games you would never.
I would never tune in and see.
Games
Did
I've
you
never
see the Tetris?
Yes.
The Tetris was the most insanely awesome thing.
The
ever.
remastered ones that like.
I watched a guy beat Pokemon in 22 minutes.
Yeah, but you
That
should really
was
watch the
insane.
Tetris one.
Okay.
The Tetris one is
Yes.
that was the highlight of the thing for me.
I mean, they had. I
my
saw they had a
God.
guy like propose to his
Oh,
girlfriend. over the
I watched that
stream.
live. It was the
Nice.
Mischief Makers.
Yeah.
'Cause I actually like Mischief Makers.
Yeah, that was one of those 64 games that I never understood.
It's
One of those weird,
It's super
very
weird.
very Asian games
Super
that
weird. Shake.
Yeah.
Going,
Oh,
that I
sorry.
never understood.
To go back about games.
That's
with
fine.
Very Japanese.
Going off. There's a new horror game that has like over 1,000 endings. And like little things that you do in the game affect each ending. So like if you didn't move something like under the bed, like you'll have a different ending. It's strange
That
and
sounds
it's different.
interesting.
I thought that was. I don't play horror games, but I just was like.
I still need to check out
1,000
PT now that I have a PS4.
Oh.
And
Do you know like all the tricks? Like I watched
some.
a
streams,
lot
so I know
of people do that.
some
Play
of
through
it.
that.
So, but I don't know all of it.
I watched a
so
guy
I don't
play
know.
It's
through
really-
it backwards.
If you don't have instructions like on how to beat it exactly,
Oh, to like finish
You'll-
it to get the right
you'll
ending.
never figure it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you wouldn't.
never. Some person just randomly had to find all this stuff.
There was actually it was a girl on Twitch that figured it out randomly.
It's crazy.
That's awesome.
There's so much just nonsensical stuff that you have to do to get through that.
I guess Kojima was actually kind of bummed out about it because it only took like a couple days.
And then you get to see Daryl.
He
Yeah.
thought it was gonna take like months or whatever. They
Yeah.
actually had something for whatever the next conference was. Maybe it was like Tokyo Game Show or something. They had like a proper trailer for Silent Hills that like
Okay.
went from PT to Silent Hills,
Yeah.
just in case like no one finished it.
I've been watching too. Something that's interested me it's in that same vein is watching people react to the numerous random horror games they have for the Oculus Rift.
Oh.
Have you ever watched some of those?
Yeah,
They're funny.
yeah.
They're funny to see people
Yeah.
react to that sort of thing in that world. Yeah, I don't know. There's a whole slew of them that don't really make sense nor are really games in any way, but the way we think of it as like a linear beginning. It's more of a demo thing, but they're actually really fun to watch. So I would recommend giving it a
So now
YouTube
that-
search.
Now that we're in 2015,
Yes.
what games are you looking forward to for this year?
Charlie Bear.
What's wrong? You're fine. All your buddies.
I am looking forward to new gen Batman. I think that's
Yeah.
gonna be
Yeah.
good.
Arkham Knight looks really good.
Arkham Knight does look really good. That one sticks out for some reason. Maybe because I skipped the last one,
Arkham
the Origin
Batmobile.
one.
Origins,
Yeah,
because it wasn't made by Rocksteady.
yeah. I'm excited to get back in that.
I never
series.
played City.
It's good.
I have a copy of it. I just never played it.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right in your vein.
It's
I
darn,
got it on I don't have a physical copy. I got it on like a Steam deal or something.
Oh.
I just
darn
don't-
good. Are you looking forward to any? I don't have a PS4, but Order looks really good. to me.
1886.
Yeah.
Yeah, that comes out next month. I'm gonna check that
That
out.
looks super cool.
Yeah.
Um,
That and
Don't buy it first day, just in case.
just in case.
They did push it back though, so
Hopefully
fingers
everything
crossed.
will be fine.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking for that and Bloodborne, and Uncharted is supposed to come out this year. So
Oh right.
a new Uncharted sounds pretty good. So
Any Xbox games you're looking forward to? Is there any exclusives coming out?
what's coming out on Xbox? Halo, obviously.
Yes, Halo.
Um,
Just waiting for you to say that.
they just announced whatchamacallit, Forza 6. So maybe that.
Meh.
I don't know.
Meh.
I-
You
I
gonna
bought
play
Forza
to
5.
racing game.
You gonna pay to play some games? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Yeah.
pay $60 and then another.
I would hope it's not that crazy as it was before. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of what else is coming out on Xbox this coming year.
Exclusives?
Yeah, there are some. I just can't think of them off the top of my head right now.
I'd have to look them up.
Which shows you what the game sphere is going to be like in the next
Totally.
year if you can't remember any of the.
You
Not
get-
a lot of exclusives coming out. Is there? I mean,
I don't know. You guys keep talking. I'm gonna let the dog out real quick.
okay.
What are you looking forward to doing?
Well, 1886, but I don't own a PS4, so I don't know.
Look up some exclusives. I need a refresher.
I'll probably play games from last year. I'm really interested in Far Cry 4.
Okay.
I never.
Yeah. I've never gotten into a Far Cry
Right,
game, but,
I hadn't touched Far Cry ever, but Far Cry 4 looked absolutely
you get
fun.
to shoot elephants. That's a good
Right,
time.
right. Like, I don't know. That's one of the. I know it's so terrible, but
Surprised
that.
Ryan didn't. Sorry, I'm
No,
totally
go ahead.
derailing you. I'm thinking of the new Mortal Kombat too. Is
Oh
that next
right,
year?
yeah,
I think so.
yeah.
Fortified. That looked good. That was that, kind of that builder game. You got to build it up before nighttime, and then the whole world kind of
Minecraft.
yeah, kinda like Minecraft a little bit.
That sounds fun. Fortified.
Yeah.
I'd play that. Which consoles is that? Is Bone only?
Xbox One. Is that? I'm trying to think. Cliffy B had a exclusive. I was wondering if that was that, but
That sounds like it could be a good time. Cause
anything else you're looking forward to? 2015. It's a big year.
yeah, it is a big year. Nothing really.
Anything on PC? Do you do Steam at all?
I do. I barely do PC Steam. Like I just wish that some of the busted fun games get fixed. You know, like your H1N1 or HZN,
Yeah,
whatever it
that
is,
was, yeah.
or
All those kind of zombie open world games.
right,
Or
that poor dinosaur one's just dead now.
dinosaur one. I don't know. I'm
Yeah, it
not
was
familiar
like
with that one.
Forest Island or something like that. But you're like a
I'm not-
caveman and you hunt dinosaurs.
I'm literally at the point where my PC, I need to get a new one. I'm sure I could probably fix it, but I turn it on and if you listen to past podcasts, you can hear my woes as far as me attempting to play games and it crashing. Now it just crashes whenever I start it up and leave it alone for a few minutes.
But like I play on the PC like the regular I'll play like Terraria. And I was on Minecraft for a while, but I stopped playing Minecraft.
Was Fortified? Remember that one where
I don't.
was that the Cliffy B game where you like build up your world and then
That's not what it was.
nighttime?
No.
No?
It was called something else.
That was something else.
Yeah, it wasn't Fortified.
Mm.
You know what looks cool? I don't know if you guys talk. And
It
I
was a
thinking
tower
about
defense game. That's what
Xbox games. iDarb looks cool.
iDarb.
You guys know what iDarb is?
No.
I'll show you a video after this. It's hard to explain. It's like a couch co-op Xbox game,
Okay.
or not co-op. It's couch versus
Okay.
kind of in
I
the
got excited because I got reminded of one I didn't think of.
in the vein of a Samurai Gun or
Okay.
a Towerfall Ascension, but it's like you're trying to throw a ball into a goal on each side.
Oh.
But the cool thing about it is that it has hashtags built into it.
okay.
And you can tweet different things into the game and change the game.
Oh, okay.
So if you're streaming it, and this goes back to the streaming culture that we're in.
It throws.
If you like, there's a code. There's like a 4-digit code, like the Jackbox thing. So if you like tweet the code and hashtag lights out, like all the lights turn off.
That's
or
so
you know
cool.
like stuff like that.
That sounds like it could be fun to stream.
Yeah, it just looks like a crazy weird little game.
I like a lot of the going back to my games of 2014. I like the Battle Block guys, the people who made like the Battle Block Theater. They've had a couple of I think it was like Ballhead or something like that. They had a couple, but you didn't say the new Mortal Kombat game.
Oh yeah, Mortal Kombat X is coming out in like April.
It's exciting.
It is exciting.
I
need to buy a stick of some sort.
An Xbone exclusive that I'm excited for is the new Crackdown.
Oh right,
yeah.
That looks fun.
Totally.
Quantum Break.
Quantum Break looks really good.
Yeah.
I'm excited to check that out too.
Kind of the live action-y kind of TV kind of thing they got going there.
With the like stop time thing and you're like, going around and stuff.
Stop in time. I saw some glass. It's like in place, and I go around it. That's.
I wonder if the Division is going to come out this year. That Ubisoft game. You guys remember that game?
Oh yeah.
From like, it was announced like 2 years ago at E3.
Yep.
It's kind of like post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
Kind of open world. MMO-y.
Well, I don't know if it's coming out this year, but it's probably 2016 maybe. I'm hoping for Red Dead Redemption 2. I definitely would love that.
I don't know.
I don't know
what Rockstar's got in there.
Yeah.
Next bag of tricks.
They said Rockstar said that they it's one of those titles that they want to continue with. They love it so much.
Yeah,
it did
totally.
sell a lot. So.
Well, they had Red Dead Revolver and then Red Dead Redemption.
Mm-hmm. But that one, the first one was a Capcom game.
Yeah.
It was not actually a Rockstar game. And then Capcom dropped it, and
Rockstar picked it up and ran with it.
Yeah.
All right.
But
I think we learned a lot today.
We did learn a lot today.
Sorry I wasn't a little bit more helpful.
That's okay.
It's been a slow.
All right. If we had to pick a few bits game of 2014,
it's definitely Destiny.
what game would that be? Would it be Destiny?
No, not in my book, but that's fine.
It's the game I played the most by far.
Yeah.
All right, if we go around the room,
I didn't have a game.
So your favorite game of the year is Sunset, or is it like Shadow of Mordor?
It's Sunset, but I don't feel as strongly about this year than I did in past years, as far as a game that I absolutely loved from start to finish, that I've felt so definitively strong on. So I'll kind of, I'll kind of go with that as I enjoyed Sunset Overdrive, and it probably was my favorite game of the year, but that doesn't mean that it necessarily was game of the year. Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
It was a slow year.
It was not a fast year. No one will claim that.
Dude, so yours is clearly Destiny.
It's Destiny. It has to be.
Yeah.
It's Destiny.
It's Destiny.
It's your Destiny, Ryan.
Do you have a favorite game? Did you have any games that came out this last year that you?
I only played Rogue. That was current, but in since I'm a watcher of video games.
Yeah.
I think
admirer.
Admirer. I'm a voyeur of
voyeur of video games. That's something.
Let's do it as an official title now on
the voyeur of video games.
The voyeur. Brian from down the street, and there's Dewis, the voyeur of video games.
I like it. Perfect.
I really enjoyed.
What was your peeper?
I really enjoyed watching. I really enjoyed watching Sunset. Yeah.
Oh no! Suck it, Ryan.
Oh
really
God!
Did. But Destiny was a close second. I mean, I just love watching people try to grind through those raids.
I'm sad if we would land on Sunset Overdrive. It was a really solid game, but man,
it kind of lost a little bit of steam. I haven't heard.
Yeah. Destiny is one of those games where I think about playing it after I'm done playing it. I'm thinking about it right now. I'm thinking about what I'm supposed to do this week to
I think you got
grind out
stuff. You got the Pac-Man addiction, man.
I have the app on my phone that I regularly check.
Jesus.
I'm the worst human being ever, and I'm okay with that. I've bought the game twice now. Oh, and I've bought the special edition twice now.
Well, I can't argue against that. Your dedication to one game.
But I do enjoy watching Destiny as well, but not as much.
The integrity of the show might plummet a little bit further than it already has if we vote a mediocre game as game of the year. Sorry.
Well, nothing.
I don't know if I can deny that.
This year's been a year of mediocre games, though. So
Yeah.
I like Titanfall too.
Titanfall's really good too.
in the way
Titanfall's
of
really
mediocre
solid.
champions.
All right, it goes to Walking Dead season 2. There it is.
It
Let's all agree
could.
on that.
It could.
The only game that almost made me cry.
The
this whole year.
the best is like everybody.
How was your ending, Ryan?
It was sad.
Yeah, did Kenny die?
No, I saved Kenny.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Yeah.
Everybody.
You killed Kenny.
I killed
You
the shit out of
bastard.
Kenny.
You
I
bastard.
believe I killed Kenny.
No, Kenny's alive. Good.
Gone crazy on me.
No, he didn't. Oh God.
Someone's getting a phone call. How
I'm
inappropriate.
not answering the phone right now. Hang up.
Leave it alone, woman.
It was my mother-in-law, in fact.
Oh, well.
Hung up on her.
Oh no.
Well, we're wrapping up the show.
Sorry, Kathy.
Any second. Sorry, Kathy.
She's a regular listener.
She's a regular listener always. Supports everything I do.
We get one download a week. It's always
Sorry.
Kathy. It's the old Kath.
Well, I'm gonna post the hell out of this.
Good.
So.
It's good to hear.
Go for it. All right. And game of the year goes to
Destiny.
fine.
Yes. I win. I win. My awfulness continues in
Just
my
know
life.
that I don't agree with this. This is not.
We gave it to a game I never even played before.
Which one's
The first year. Skyrim.
Who gave it to Skyrim?
We gave it to Skyrim.
Jacob gave it to Skyrim.
Yeah, Jacob did, and we agreed.
You sheep.
Was that
2011?
2011?
Stand up for yourselves. Damn it.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's our order. Skyrim,
Walking Dead.
The Last of Us, and Destiny.
Wow.
All right.
Can I give it to Portal 2 again?
No, that was the fight that first year. It was Skyrim and Portal 2.
Are you kidding me? We didn't give it
Portal
to Portal 2?
was so much.
That
better
was the
than
fight. It was
Skyrim.
between Skyrim and Portal 2. And we gave it to Skyrim.
Portal 2 is literally like my favorite game of all time. How
Well,
did I not win?
I don't
Maybe go
know.
back and listen to this.
Go back and listen to it. They're all
Can we
available.
erase that episode from history?
Jacob, this is bullshit. Just letting you know. All right, our game of the year goes to Destiny.
Yep.
Boo.
God damn it.
All right.
Hopefully 2015's game of the year
Will be the second expansion to Destiny.
I quit if that's the case. I do this for free and I quit.
I hope it's I don't know.
It'll
I hope it's Halo, but
I hope it's a lot better than 2014.
We never even talked about the beta, but that's okay.
We didn't talk about anything else. We just talked about wrap up the year and stuff.
Wrap it up. Nice.
So let's
little
wrap up
package.
this show.
All right. If you enjoyed this, and I don't know why you wouldn't, you can check out a lot of our other
I sure did.
podcasts on iTunes. You can check out, search A Few Bits, fewbits.com. Are we on any other streaming? We're at twitch.tv/fewbits, youtube.com/fewbitspodcast. I'm at Cole Tixon on Twitter. Ryan's at Ryan Hank. We're also at A Few Bits on Twitter and Facebook.
Yep.
Dewis, any social feeds you want to?
No, I quit social media. It's great.
All right, man.
I'm having
Cleanse
fun.
the palate.
New year, new me.
There you go.
New year, new do.
2015. Facebook's going down.
Yep.
Anonymous will hack it. Calling it.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Good night.